Amongst being an activist, a journalist, and entrepreneur, he also founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Now, amongst being an activist, a journalist, and entrepreneur, he also founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Now, amongst being an activist, a journalist, and entrepreneur, he also founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association. And so we turn our gaze now to Marcus Garvey, which is a charismatic black leader from Jamaica who organized the first important American black nationalist movement based in New York City's Harlem. Now, amongst being an activist, a journalist, and entrepreneur, he also founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League and remains an iconic figure for Pan-Africanism. And he once had this to say. And he wants this to say.
History is a landmark by which we are directed into the true course of life. The history of a movement, the history of a nation, the history of a race is the guidepost of that movement's destiny. That nation's destiny, that race's destiny. What you do today is worthwhile, inspires others to act at some future time. Chance has never yet satisfied the hope of a suffering people. Action, self-reliance, the vision of self, and the future have been the only means by which the oppressed have seen and realized the light of their own freedom. Life is that existence that is given to man to live for a purpose, to live to his own satisfaction and pleasure, providing he forgets not the God who created him and who expects a spiritual obedience and observation of the moral laws that he has inspired. There is nothing in the world common to man that man cannot do. The ends you serve that are selfish, which take you no further than yourself, but the ends you serve that are for all, in common, will take you to eternity.
So what he says is, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. So what he says is,
it is only the belief and the confidence we have in a God why man is able to understand his own social institutions and move and live like a rational human being. Take away the highest ideal, faith and confidence in a God, and mankind at large is reduced to savagery and the race destroyed. A race without a hope will take you into eternity. I was watching the comedian Eddie Griffin one day, and he said, you know, everybody want to call themselves African American. But what would happen to the NAACP will become NAAA. So anytime they'd ask for something, the answer would always be the same thing. Just go by your name. Nah.
I think it's such a pertinent comment, just speaking to the inherent power, the ability and the potential that we have within us, and it's something that we need to rely on. It is there, we have life within us and that potential, so why are we not using it?
Just a big Thursday on
Marcus
the way.
Garvey himself.